I apologize. I did not read Adam Mancini's tweet this morning, which is what I should do. Also, it's a ritual. Oh yeah, and he did respond to my Head and Shoulders comment yesterday with a like, so it was there, but I don't think it was significant. All right, so yesterday 4098 was major support in ES, and I was looking for a run to 40142. We ran 4098 to 40148. ES has been range bound between 4098 and 40150 all month, waiting on CPI. Plan today 4127, 4118 to 4112 are supports. As long as 18 holds 4118, which is, I want to put an alert here as well. No, I'm just especially dumb today. Create alert and below. It messed that one up at least. As long as 4118 holds, 4148, 4160 remain target. 18 fails, we sell back to 4100. Will 4100 hold again, or 4098? Hopefully. I hate to say it, but I honestly would like to see another sell to 4098 and another rally, but it's highly unlikely. Let's see if there's any follow-ups. But then again, this tweet was sent, early this morning. All right, sorry, I gotta take this call. All right, so on ES, we flushed below the 4135 level, almost down to 413. Well, this was pre-market, but again, on my SPY, even though I have my levels slightly off, it looked like this was more accurate. But anyways, sloppy 50-minute demand has formed. This candle will end in about 5 minutes. What would be ideal is if, oh, the prophet has tweeted. Okay, after running to 4042 yesterday, target, slow start for ES as it waits on CPI for the real fireworks. 4148, 4160 remain targets, but ideally bulls don't front run CPI strongly today. 4127, 4118 lowest remain supports to keep them in play. Sell back to 4100 below 4118. Okay, that's just a repeat of this morning. But yeah, based on what he said, I'm going to retract what I was going to say. I was going to say I would like to see a demand form here. We just chop below 4148, retest the demand, and then move back up to 4148. Look, I think I just made a mistake. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. I got to redo. This is 4148. So then what is this? This is not 4148. Why would I label? Oh man. Oh, price level 148. Interesting. Okay, so this is 4141 or 4142. So let's readjust this. Let's make sure I got it right. (4142) is right here. This is not 4148. Okay. So what I would like to see, you know what? I take that back. I want this to drop. Okay. I want this to drop to 4128 preferably 4118 or maybe 4112. Maybe have a flush below 4128 and a quick recovery to create a demand, a retest, and then we rally towards the end of the day. That's what I would like to see. But again, it does seem like the bulls do not want to lose 4135 again. But it's not a level that Adam Mancini has mentioned, so maybe I'm wrong. 2 minutes till this candle closes, so we'll see what happens. All right. Sorry. Bears pushed this down, did their best to make sure this didn't form a demand, but failed. Very next candle, flush below, quick recovery. Man, I could have almost afforded to get in here. Quick recovery and a demand has been formed. Despite the bears' efforts, and bulls are again trying their best to keep this above 4135. As I predicted, I think they really want to keep this above 4135 after attaining it yesterday. But I also believe Adam Mancini's right. They don't want this to go up to 4148, not just yet. So let's see if this demand gets retested. It's almost 10:30. I'm going to go ahead and make the line, our demand line. So we're at 409.52. So I haven't done this in a while, but I'm gonna do it. This is actually the strategy with wow, I was gonna say K-Packs, not K-Packs. Ugh. Now my strategy is 20 cents, so this is 0.52. So 0.62 is excuse me, 10 cents. And 7 to here. And this is why I don't do this. This is going to be a huge square. And plus, I hate having to remove these squares. So, screw that. I'm going to go ahead and put an alert. Right at 7.2. Actually, now that I've zoomed in, it looks like a really big zone that I put in. Maybe I should just go back to 10 cents. I think I might do that. But I'll leave it here for now. So what I would like to see is this chop maybe make its way back up to 4142 and reject again, or just below it, and then later on this afternoon we retest this demand zone and then see if we can take a rally. Not a rally, a scalp. I doubt it's gonna rally, but who knows? We'll see. Oh, I did forget to mention, I didn't forget, I just noticed it. Here we are, VIX, we're finally breaking out of that daily. Let me put this in a 515. So we've just broken out of this daily, which means the next spot would be here. I don't want to see that actually. I would like to see this come back below and chop above this daily. I don't want to see this rally down here until after CPI or FOMC minutes. Really, one would think that Thursday is going to be the day where we're going to hit that rally or sell, whichever is going to happen, because of FOMC minutes and PPI on Thursday. So, there we go. All right, we'll see what happens. Well, ask and you shall receive. Oh, I didn't ask for that though. Oh, hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, so a very strong supply was formed right at this daily, which is confluent to 41. Nope, this is not 4145. Oh man, I've really gotta. That's more like 4140. Let's adjust this. Man, I mean, I can't really get upset at myself because it is really just a guess. Unless the price is exactly at that spot on ES, I sometimes have difficulty figuring out what the price is going to be in relation to SPY. we just sold off hard. And on VIX, this was clearly a false breakout of this daily, and we're back again. Although we did bounce at this SMA yesterday, maybe we bounce there again. I don't know. I still do want to see SPY drop down to 4118. That would be like a 60% retracement, 60, 50%, I don't know, a somewhat retracement of yesterday's rally. And then we can pop back up from there. But I don't know if that's going to happen. I'm wondering if this is going to be major supply. I'm wondering if we pop back up, do we retest this again and then reject? I need to remind myself to always be ready for both directions. So this major demand was formed, gone, it's blown away. So I'm going to remove it. Or actually I'm going to edit it to the dash because it may serve as resistance if this comes back up. If it doesn't and we get past, the next spot where we might have a resistance or rejection is either going to be VWAP or close to or a retest of this daily and now a supply. But for now, it looks like this is pushing down even further. So yeah, this is an interesting development. I suppose one could look at VIX and see if we retest this support or this resistance again. And then once we get a rejection from here, look to go long. I'll put an alert here as well, because it's hard to predict where SPY would be in relation to where VIX is going to be. But going back to ES, I wonder if I should try and find that same blue trend line on SPY. Let's see. I'd hate messing this up, but yeah, let's see. That might be too far back. No, I don't know. Oops, no, this one. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna sit back and wait and see what happens. Oh, look at that quick recovery. We just made it to 4128 and bulls are jumping in quickly. I know there's a part of me saying, "Hey, jump in. You can get in here now. This might be a good recovery." Of course, this will be pretty much all my account, and watch I do enter, and this suddenly turns back around and drops dramatically. But this may be the next demand forming, so we'll see. All right, quick update. It looks like we dropped exactly to 4128 level, almost to the dollar, and then a quick recovery. I think that's what was happening before I left. I don't remember, or was it here? No, it was this candle that was quickly recovering, and then this failed. Then we had this quick recovery, and also if you look on VIX, quick drop to the 4-hour, and then we're turning around. So I'm almost wondering if I should add a level here, but yeah, you know what? This is actually 4128, not this. Let me see if this level has has been of any effect before. This wrong 4128 that I have here. Oh man. Okay. So I'll have to adjust this. Wow. Okay, so this is the actual 4128. Anyway, so quick recovery here and then another rejection. Oh, remember what I was saying before about how this supply that formed this daily might be a possible rejection point. This is obviously a false breakout. Um, I'm not sure how much one would have made. This will have to really fall back to 4128 for this to be reasonable, a worthy short. You know, I'm not going to change it. I can almost guess right now that this isn't really going to be that big of a profit. Sorry, I'm so exhausted. I've just really sleepy, and this roommate just notified me that she's going to be possibly leaving either in a week or by the end of this month. And of course, the loner in me is happy about that because I can have my place to myself again. But financially, I need the funds, so now I got to go through the whole effort of finding another roommate again. Um, ah, what are you gonna do? We had a bit of a pullback. If I was following my rules, this wouldn't have pulled back enough. This is this demand formed at 409.24, which ironically, my 4135 level that I had to adjust is now at 409.44, so there's 20 points. So I would like it to go somewhere within this zone to take it long, so it didn't really pull back enough for me to go long. Though if I had decided to go long here and got in, excuse me, at 51, 52, I could have probably sold at 71 and made a little under 20 bucks. Um, which is not much of a move, I know. It is possible though that before this candle closes, and we still got 6 minutes left, that it might break through this current supply and rally up to 442, whereby it would be worth probably 80, 85, $90. So it would be not a bad long after all. But right now what I'm looking at is what appears to be, look, this is left shoulder, head. If we can get a bit of a pullback into that zone, let me try this on SPY. If we get a pullback back into this zone here, this demand zone that I would like to go into to form a right shoulder, and then we can rally up, then I might consider that. VIX, on the other hand, is steadily going down. I was hoping we could reach back over here, or if I want the head and shoulders to happen, I need this to pull back again close to the daily, and then we can rally. So, and I had this alert here. I'm gonna take this off and add an alert here. Nope, above. All right. So that's the bullish plan so far. Bearish plan is if we come back up here to this. Well, right now this is the major supply because this occurred during the market, but I still think we're going to break through this. Looks like we're doing it right now. And we may go back up to 4142 before rejecting. But I'll have to wait and see what happens. But this is so far today being a very slow, choppy day. Again, probably waiting for CPI tomorrow. Oh boy. Okay, so yep, we did make it to 4142. I was a little off. By the time we made it to 4142, we're about 80, but we did hit 90 because we spiked above it. So this would have been a nice trade. I don't think I came out the shower early enough to get into this trade though, but I don't remember, to be honest. No, I think I did. I think I was remarking about this rejecting. Yeah, and how this could have been a short. Yeah, I got out the shower, so I could have taken this. I could have. In fact, I should have set an alert maybe Actually, it wouldn't have worked. I would have to be willing to take a trade outside of my 20 cent zone. And but yeah, this would have been good. This candle is 11:30, 11:30. So this is the dip at 11:30. It got as low as 51, it looked like. So yeah, this would have yielded like a $40, if I kept it to 90, $40 trade. Um, oh well. Oh, I do see though that on. Oh, interesting. Oh no, that's because I added that line. I'm like, oh, that blue line is where it should be, but I forgot it's because I added the line. It wasn't there before, but this is what I'm talking about. Yes. This line that rejected. I'm here thinking, oh, it's there, but I forgot I added the line, but you can see we're rejecting at that line again. Um, but who knows if we form a new supply there or not. And VIX. Meh, made it here, spiked above and then below, so yeah. Yeah, sorry. I'm this weather and I'm so exhausted. I just want to go take a nap, man. But I got a new project to do, so I finish this. All right, looky. Let's go to ES. This is kind of what's happening on my iPad, even though I only have one of these lines on my iPad, since I had to put this one here to, well, to be the one I have on my iPad. But the actual one is way up here. So this line again is this line. Those are two different lines, mind you. Let me go back out. See, I had to draw another line so that it can look like this line that's on my iPad. Think or swim. Okay, so rejection, spike, fake breakouts, rejection, and a sell-off. Just it's pulling back a little bit. And on VIX, look at that, right from the 4 hour, sure, right back to this daily. Will it give me what I was asking for before? Probably not, but let's see. Let's see if we get. It's kind of happening a little bit too soon. I want this to travel a little bit more and then come down for that right shoulder and then see if we can get that little end of the day rally. Although there's a voice saying, hey, this is probably not a good day to trade because CPI tomorrow. And I don't know how much of that voice is out of rational wisdom or just fear. That's the problem. So, yeah, we'll just wait and see if this can come back down. Let me put the alert. I'm going to put it just above. See if we get a retest in the zone, and then we can spike back up again. We never did get to where I was hoping we would get, which is like 4118 or 4122. But tight range bound area, just as we thought would happen. So VIX, this might reject, but I would like this to reject a little bit, then come back, test, and then reject hard. Let's see what happens. Well, I never got the pullback I was hoping for. I guess this could still be considered a head and shoulders, and this pullback here, is this the one at 12:30? Yeah, this pullback here, I could have gotten into this and still made out with some good profits, but I wasn't paying attention and I didn't get in because, again, I wanted this to come down lower. But I guess it's kind of ignorant for me to believe, or naive for me to believe, that there's going to be a perfect head and shoulders, symmetrical head and shoulders. So this still formed a head and shoulders, even though it's not, perfect. It's more like this. And yeah, I missed out on my opportunity here. So I don't know. What are you gonna do? This is how much of an airhead I am. I didn't even notice this, and I bet you it looks really clean on ES. Let's see. Yep, yep. I did not realize, but I was focusing on this demand, thinking that I might get a second demand form in the area for the head and shoulders, but did not realize another demand was formed just above this daily here on ES. It doesn't look as clean, but it's there on SPY. And if what is this, 409.61? So 20 cents above that would be 409.81. Well, again, it's just out. It's almost like the market knows my strategy and does a pullback just outside the zone. But here, demand formed, pullback, up we go. So, yeah, I missed out on all of that. Well, this is yet another day where it's just a dip. You have to somehow guess where the dip is, get in, and just walk away, basically. And here the dip is at 46, and of course it's just a lot of chop because I chose an out of the money strike. If I instead chose an in the money strike at 408, for example, of course it will cost a lot of money, but you get in at 150 and walk away until you make 130 bucks. But we still have another 2 hours, 3 hours left in the market. So yeah, just frustrating. I didn't notice this demand. This is still outside of my strategy anyways. This is one of those days where I just put in, I buy in wherever I think a dip might go. So here we have 4128. It comes down here. I see it scoop up. I just jump in. That would have been the play. This candle right here at 11 o'clock, which is, oh wait, at 410, that would have been 11 o'clock here, somewhere here, whatever, somewhere in here. So let's say 60 bucks, 50 bucks, whatever, which is pretty much my entire account. And then just sit back and wait and hope that it gets to 100, which it's on its way to do right now. It's going to reach 4148, which was the height of the pre-market. So, yep, this was the day just to jump in the middle of the day and just walk away. Just basically like yesterday and most of the past few days. Yesterday was a dip and buy, dip, buy, dip, buy, dip, buy, dip, buy. Just about the past 4 days. So I'm pretty sure I don't know, I'm wondering how many people who are not exactly veteran traders made money in these past few days. And on the VIX, we've just broken below the previous low. Oh, although I'm beginning to see a head and shoulders form here, inverse head and shoulders on the VIX. Well, then again, this thing is zigzagging so much, you can pick almost any spot and find a head and shoulders. Head and shoulders, head and shoulders, head and shoulders, and the whole thing is just one big zigzag here. I remember how this line was right on here, and now suddenly it's not. Sink or swim. Amazing, just amazing. Anyways, I give up. Maybe to make myself feel better, I'll take a look at ES. 4128. I might adjust this actually. No, I won't. I'll leave it as it is. There we go. E and SPY. Let's zoom this. Yeah, I can see I haven't added anything here. I really should. I really should also add that line I saw. You know what? I'm gonna do it now if I can figure it out where it is. I don't know why I still have this. It's funny, I'm still paying for this service, but I really don't use it anymore. I started trying to take up this MK strategy. I should just erase everything and start over from scratch. Let's see if I can find it. I know Watch, I can find it on SPY, but I can't find it here. Look, yep, it doesn't work here. I do know that the March high is where we need to go, and it doesn't show. This is it right here. So the line doesn't line up. The line doesn't line up. It doesn't show the same way it does on. That's not what I wanted to do. It doesn't show up the same way it does on ES or in TradingView. Let's see if I can. Although this, I guess this is a bull flag. I'm taking this off. I don't know. I can't really focus right now. I should read the last few tweets from Adam and Sini though. I'll read the most recent tweet. The pre-CPI grind up continues in ES and arriving at 4148 first target, 4165 next up. Ideal, but not necessary, would be to make this run tomorrow, as front-running CPI increases chance of post-CPI sell. This happened in December, rally into CPI plus 130 points, then drop. Let's see if any comments. No. Okay. Well, nothing I wanted. The market didn't give me anything that I wanted today, really. I wanted a pullback. I wanted to pull back at least to 4122 or 4118, or I wanted to spike below 4128 and a quick recovery. Instead, we got a spike above 4128 and a quick recovery, retest, and rally. I also did not want to see 4128 just yet. So I guess it kind of gave me what I wanted, and I guess if I was too strict in my strategy, I am too strict in my strategy maybe, but it did not go within the 20-cent zone in any of my demand pullbacks. So I suppose if I was one of MK's coaches, or if I pretended, this book I'm reading, the psychology book, it basically tells you to step outside of yourself, not once, but twice. So you're an observer, observing the ideal version of yourself, observing your current self. I know it sounds weird, but if I was an MK coach observing myself, I know it twists my mind just thinking about it. But basically what you're supposed to do is this is supposed to help you get out of the emotion, which I don't really have much of an issue with emotions right now, except for my pessimistic view on everything. But it's supposed to give you a more objective view. So point being, if I was my own coach, I would say, listen, stick to your strategy. If it does not pull back into your zone, then you don't take the trade. It's as simple as that. If it rallies without you, it rallies without you. There'll be other days. Yesterday was a perfect day where it absolutely went through my strategy, and I didn't trade my strategy. Formed demand after 10:30. Demand was retested well within 20 cents. Demand formed at 406.19. It was tested again at 406.29 within 10 cents. Get in here, follow the rally. Simple, simple. It didn't happen today, so be it. It just happened to be too choppy and didn't pull back enough. So be it. And there it is at 100. Almost about to hit 4148. So let's see how the rest of the day plays out. Well, we got a pullback, a little, I can't even call this a pullback, just a slight rejection at 4148 and turned right back around. VIX still continues to drop even lower. So this was the pullback, turned right back around. This would have been the time to, you know what's messed up is I actually had an alert set here and it went off earlier today. And sometimes I wonder if I should just trade the SPY based on the VIX. Once a supply forms in the VIX, take it long. That's it. If a supply forms both on VIX and SPY, supply. It's like my brain's backwards. Wait, no, I was right. I'm sorry. A supply in VIX would therefore be a demand on SPY. But let's see when this, look at just pushing through the rest of the day now. Now it's just rallying. 12:30, there it is. A strong supply formed just below the daily on VIX, which therefore meant a strong supply demand formed on, although this is 12:30. Actually, this happened here. That's strange. But yeah, here, this is it. If I wanted to follow that strategy, where if I see a supply form in VIX, a strong supply, then take a long, here it is, right here at 12:45. That's when that last red candle formed. 12:45, right here. And 12:45 would be right about here. And of course this candle closed way up here, so the candle started at 12:45, so the low point would have been here. Although I wouldn't be able to afford to get in at this point, but I guess I could look for a pullback. Nope. My only options to get into this strike was either here or here. That's it. Those are the only two opportunities I had. Maybe here. So 3. 1, 2, and 3. Well, anyways, this is probably my second to last video. The last video will just be an update as to the close. Okay, I'm gonna make this my last video. I don't think anything significant is gonna happen in the last half hour, though, because I said that the market might rally to 5,000. I'm kind of upset that I didn't just jump in, but it's like, I don't know. The days that I don't follow the strategy, I get burned. The days that I follow the strategy strictly, I wouldn't say I get burned, but I get left behind. And here is a, SPY went from 408 to 411. And just below this 4156 level I have. So yeah, VIX just slightly shot below the 4-hour and looks like it's pulling back. And I do have to say that in my experience, trading CPI and FOMC, actually, you know what? The worst days I hate trading are OPEX. Those are the worst ones. FOMC, what happens during the market, I've learned that if you're able to strangle, a straddle or a strangle, I forget the two, with options, if you can pick the right time to go short and to go long, you can make money both ways, because chances are the market is going to try and fake you both ways. I just noticed this here, look, previous support, now resistance. So if you were trading ES, this would be a good time. Let me see, 7:30. What if you went long at 7:30 in the morning today in ES? Well, it would have gotten you up to this line, and you would have to sell by 4142, but that is the next resistance level. Still is interesting that we dipped down even below that pre-market level, whereas on VIX, it just kept, I guess this was the dip, another dip, but it just kept pushing down. Oh, I also noticed we formed a demand here on VIX, and I thought about hypothetically taking a short on SPY, and that demand happened at 2:30. So at 2:30, if you took an in the money put, let's see hypothetically what would have happened. Where's 2:30 here? So let's take a 410 put. Wait, what am I saying? Yeah, no. What? Why is this? That's in the money. Oh no, it's out of the money, and we're so close. Oh, my mistake. So we'll have to take like a 411 put. Whoa, I'm sorry. I just realized what I'm doing. Let's try this again. SPY, options, 411. Let's zoom it in. So I can't express to you how little sleep I'm getting. It's just I spend the whole night just tossing and turning, getting up like every 2 hours to go tinkle, and um my legs are sore from my Saturday workout, and I just can't. I'm just what I need is a German woman to give me a massage and a freaking uh nice Thai dinner and go to bed. I don't know, and a new pillow, which I think should be getting here tomorrow. I hope. But good Lord, man, $145 for one pillow. Jeez. Okay, so we're at 230, right? That's when the VIX dropped. 230. Wait a minute. 1430. That's interesting. So if you took a short here, even though it's been dropping, oh no, that's the thing. VIX has been turning back and pulling back, but SPY is not. It's not until here that we finally pulled back. And you know what the interesting thing is? I could have made out today, although still technically this isn't my strategy. Let's see how it looks in a 30-minute. Supply formed. That's right. My strategy is that if there's a 30-minute supply, you don't wait for a pullback. You just take it short. But the problem with that 30-minute trick is when do you get in? But yeah, a couple options here. I could barely afford a couple options there. And then sell right at the 4142 demand level. Not demand, but you know, the next level. That would have given you up to about 75. So from 25 to 75, that would have been nice. And the VIX is rising, so anyways, that's enough for the day. Let's see what happens for tomorrow. Okay, I had to make another video. I said jokingly that the market might turn around and start rallying. What? We have fallen all the way back down to almost the low of the day. I don't know what happened. Some news must have come out, or maybe some insiders figured out that the news tomorrow won't be good. I don't know, but if I had taken this short, this would have been phenomenal. This would have been a phenomenal trade. So yeah, not I'm a little bit shocked, but oh, and look at VIX, complete 180 all the way back down here. But hey, you know what? I want the market to close like this, and then tomorrow if the news is good, we can turn things around. If it's bad, well, as Adam Mancini says, we trade price action. In fact, again, and I know people are getting sick of hearing me talk about how much I want to trade futures, but today, when this dropped, I probably would have had a couple buy orders. One at the daily we're already below, right? Yeah, we're already broke with the daily. One here, another here. I'm taking this off, and I'm taking this one off. Wow, I put this on a long time ago. One here and one here. And I would be cautious about this one. But you know what? No, I would have here. I would spread out my buy limits. Couple here, couple here, couple here. And if it gets filled, I think you can do this with futures. You can have an automatic stop loss in case this thing decides to keep falling. But wow, what a drop. I would think we would bounce at this daily, and I would think VIX would stop at this line here. Granted, the line changes depending on what time frame and what dimension and what whether it's a full moon or not with Thinkorswim. But man, what? And again, futures. Hold on, I'm gonna reread Adam Mancini's last tweet. I could have swore he said that 4155 to 4160 would be the next targets, right? Oh, he's giving a closing update. No, no. How come I never get alerts about his closing updates? Here we go. And I read this a while ago. This tweet came out at like 1:45. Yeah, pre-CPI grind up continues in ES and arriving at 4148. 41. Sorry guys, I'm so sorry for constantly yawning. 4165 up next. Yes, okay, he said that here, but somewhere else, I'm pretty sure he said that it was 4155 to 4160 or something like that. Anyways, I have this damn line here for a reason. So, rejection, 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 rejection. Bam, drop right to the 4135 level. Still have, technically speaking, 20 more minutes left on SPY to trade, and I don't know, but oof, what this would have been a nice short, man. This would have been a nice short. Anyways, this is gonna be my last video, and oh wow, let's see what tomorrow has to bring. It's gonna be interesting, I'm pretty sure. Okay, check this out. I finally tried to duplicate this line that Adam Mancini, the one I spoke about in my last video that just wouldn't seem to line up properly on ES. And I never even attempted to do it on SPY. Why? I don't know. That was pretty stupid of me. Again, forgive me for all of this mess. But I finally got it to work. It's the dip from February, the high of March, and then it goes straight through where these three touches where we had made this sort of head and shoulder yesterday, inverse head and shoulder. And maybe I can zoom in a little bit to make it look not so messy. And there we are. That's the line right there. There's so many confluences. I don't know why it never occurred to me to, and I've just been extra stupid the last month because I have not been sleeping well at all. And I'm actually on the verge of taking my pillows and throwing them in the garbage. They're so useless. It just, my head, my neck is pounding. It hurts. And it's just, I don't know. I've never had a pillow where you lay on it and within minutes your head starts to hurt. But this confluence, the bottom of the bull flag, although I didn't add this until later, but I did have it here. This was an obvious long. This absolute painfully obvious long. I mean, I did take it, but I exited too early. And yesterday, of course, I exited to break even because I didn't want to go negative. I should have risked a drawdown, but then again, if I entered at 42, this thing got as low as $19. So this would be, if I had a little extra money in my account, I probably would have taken this long again, but I was done. I had nothing left. So we re-entered into this bull flag area and pushed back out of it, rallied to the end of the day. In fact, Monday's rally was probably just as strong, if not stronger, than Friday's rally. So that's two rallies in a row. Both dips bought, which says one thing, two things actually. If we dip again, chances are this won't get bought again. This is probably going to fall and fail. Secondly, after these two rallies, chances are we're just going to chop really hard today. I'm so glad I read Adam Mancini's newsletter because, you know what, let me see if I can find it. Where was it? Okay, so CPI is tomorrow, all right, and FOMC minutes is at 1 p.m. So tomorrow is going to be extremely volatile. and it was something else. PPI on Thursday. Yeah. Okay, so I thought there was something on Friday. Um, looks like no, but CPI and FOMC tomorrow. So those are going to be big. Um, so again, most would think that today is going to be a day where we don't rally. Sorry, one moment. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here, um, but it was addressed to me. I have to look at this in a moment. Um, so yeah, this line here was a perfect setup. The universe head and shoulders, this line from below, this important trend, this important level, just, yeah, I don't know, man. Let's see. And again, on ES, that same line, I can't, it just doesn't line up. It does on TradingView, so I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if there's a way of adjusting for the contracts here, like I can do it on ES. I don't know, but the it's here. That February dip to the March high, although it doesn't touch this one. That's the thing. It doesn't touch this one. So I wonder if, but you know what? Even if I try and adjust it, no. No matter how I adjust it, this is where it should be. It should fit just like this. But again, on Adam Mancini's chart, this line here is flush with the dips here. And you can see the significant difference, the gap between the two here. And I have no idea how I can adjust that, because it seems to me this is lined up just the way it should be. So yeah, but on SPY, it lines up perfectly. This section doesn't come up. It lines up perfectly. So it's just something about the way Thinkorswim operates that I'm just fed up of trying to figure it out, to be honest. So let's zoom back in and take a look at VIX. So it looks like we've been chopping between these two ranges here, and for all I know, we'll continue to do that. Isn't it strange though that on Friday, this is Friday, right? Yeah, the 6th. Isn't it strange that on Friday, or this is Thursday, sorry, this is Thursday, and this is Monday, and this, I guess, bit was Sunday, or whatever, or Monday morning. But look at this dramatic drop in VIX for Thursday's rally. Thursday, because this is Friday right here. Even though it seems like we moved higher yesterday than we did on Thursday, whereas VIX seemed pretty choppy here. I don't know. It's just strange, the relationship between VIX and SPY. And you know what? I told myself I was going to try and research the correlation between the two to get a better mastery of using it, and I completely forgot. I'm just making one dumb mistake after another. Anyways, okay, so here's the plan. Let's zoom out a bit. Of course, now that I zoomed out, this, which looked like it was right down here, is now way up here. I was gonna, let's try 515. I was gonna say I want to see if this can pull back here again, but I don't. I don't see that happening. But if it does, then yes, then I'll take this long because it will be confluent to this middle, the center channel area here, or the center trend line of the channel. Um, and if it does come back up here, it doesn't have to make it all the way, but if it comes up somewhat up here, then we've got ourselves a head and shoulders being formed. And that's indicative of this coming down and then a rally occurring. If I zoom this out to a 31 hour, this gap here is what kind of throws things off. So I can't really see anything here. Let's check the daily. Yeah, so on the daily, I anticipate a rejection off of this center trend line. This center line of the channel that's formed, which would be subsequent to a rally, which would be confluent to the seasonality chart. Let's see. I really can't derive anything more from. See, look, now that I've gone to a 115, look at this. Yesterday, this line was up here. I want to rewatch my video, but I could have swore that this line was up here yesterday on a 115. Okay, sorry. I'm just trying to read these emails to make sure this is not something I need to get on right away. This is just weird, man. Anyways, I don't know. I can't deal with Thinkorswim's nonsense. All right. If I recall, I believe 4118 is going to be the next support right now. But there's just a bunch of cluster of supports here. 4112, 4128, 4135 is now support. It looks like it did work. We bounced there. And as much as I would love to see another drop and a recovery of the dip to give another opportunity to trade, I highly doubt it's going to happen. I'll keep an eye on it though. I mean, it's possible. I have seen times where a level's been tested 6, 7 times and it would bounce. So it is a possibility. But I'll look to see if I can take it long, but I'm going to follow my strategy, which I should have done yesterday. You know what, and I thought about this earlier, and this is something I should have considered. When 4098 was first tested, let's go to ES. When 4098 was first tested, that was on, this is Wednesday, this is Thursday. On Wednesday, I didn't think it tested, but I guess it did for some reason. It got tested again with a flush down below. Again, it looks like a false breakout, but to me, it just barely sunk under 4098, just a couple dollars, but whatever. Quick recovery right above this line. Again, this is not the line that Adam Mancini drew. I had to make a duplicate and throw it somewhere else so that I have a line that lines up here. Well, all the more reason why I should have taken this trade yesterday and held. But anyways, I forgot my train of thought. I'm sorry. I'm so exhausted. What was I saying? Why did I come here? Yes. This level was tested for the first time here. So this is a good. I guess what I'm trying to say is when a level is a strong level and is tested the first couple of times, it seems to me it's logical to just take it long there. You don't have to really wait for a retest or any of that stuff. Take it long. That would have worked well here. It would have worked well here, even though we did get the retest. Or did we? I think I remember it wasn't the kind of retest that 515. Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, it sold off, and this would probably trick you to sell if you did take your buy in here, especially if you're using options. So it's a bit tricky. But if you follow the strategy, waited for a demand to form, and then waited for it to be tested later on, then yes, this would have worked. This is Friday, yes? Right, this is Friday. I mean Thursday. Friday was holiday. Um, I guess my point is that if it's a major level and it's tested the first time, it might be worth it just to go long. But I just proved myself wrong by showing those two examples from Wednesday and Thursday, that actually it may be better just to wait for the level to be tested again. It's much safer. So I need to do that. Um, it's just whenever I do it, it never comes back and tests. It just rallies and leaves me behind. So I guess I just have to be patient and wait for those times to occur. And they did. It occurred on Thursday. Demand formed, retested. The only problem is it if you chose a strike too far out of the money, theta will occur in such a way that you would, let's say you entered here at 50 bucks, right? And you took a strike 3 or 4 points out of the money. This rally is great, but if you didn't sell here and take your profits, then when this comes back down, and in fact, I remember I got in here. I got in here and sold here. When this comes back down, your $50 option is going to be worth now like $30. So unless you're willing to lose the entire investment and put your stop loss somewhere down here and be patient, yeah, that's the problem. Now, if you took at the money or in the money option strike, which granted would cost you over $100, nonetheless, if you got multiple options and you sold some here per Adam Mancini strategy, selling most of your positions at first resistance, you can hold some runners. That's the thing. And you know what? And I read his newsletter, and that's what he did yesterday. Yesterday he went long. He sold at 4118 most of his positions, right? Whereas 4118. Well, you know what? I actually like looking at it better on SPY. 4118 here. He sold most of his positions here. It fell back down. He already locked in his profits, so he's not going to get spooked to sell, like some other people might have been. And he just left a couple of runners, and he's still holding on to those runners. Maybe he probably would have wanted to sell it at 4148. If it were me, I would have sold the rest of the runners this morning. Maybe he did. So yeah, again, that's how it is with futures. Unfortunately, with options, especially ODTE options, you have to pick at the money or in the money if you don't want to be affected by theta. And you have to trust your plan, of course. So yeah, bull plan today, we need a pullback. We need a pullback either to 4128 or 4118. I'm going to go ahead right now and put an alert. If we can get a pullback to either of those, form a demand. Later on, that demand gets retested. I don't think we'll get much of a rally, but maybe it will push back up to 4148. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going to happen again because tomorrow's CPI, and again, let me pull it up. CPI and FOMC minutes at 1 p.m. And I'm pretty sure whatever they have pre-planned to say in FOMC minutes is going to be dependent upon what comes up. Well, you know what? I can't help but they gotta know. These guys already know what the numbers are going to be tomorrow, and their little speech is going to be a result of that. So let's see, what does it say? $5.5, consensus 5.6. I'm lying if I tell you I know what this really means. What if the numbers come out worse than expected? Then more than likely these guys are going to say, hey, we're going to continue tightening what is it called? Where they're taking money out of the system. I forget what it's called. But anyways, it's not going to be good news for the market. So, but then again, the market can still rally. I've seen the market rally after bad news. So who knows? All right. So I don't really have a bear plan either. Um, I wonder if I should adjust. I want to. Where's this actual peak? 4148. Okay, I'm going to add that to SPY right now. That's interesting. It made it exactly to 4148 and then rejected. And now it's bouncing at 4135. I wouldn't be surprised if we just bounce chop here today. But let me add that 4148 level for SPY. It's been cloudy and hazy the past couple days here in Miami, and I actually like this weather. It's relaxing, especially when you don't have to work. You can just relax and chill at home. And days like this, I like to listen to some Radiohead. Right now, Nice Dreams is playing in my headset really low. This was 4148, right? Is it Nice Dreams? Yeah. Oh no, that's too loud. Too loud. Okay, sorry guys. This is currently resistance, and if I recall, 4148 is a major resistance, but I don't recall. Yes, yeah, I think so. And this one is 4170, but this was last week. Yeah, that was a pretty hard rejection, but this started this bull flag. Okay, yeah, I don't have anything else to add, to be honest. 4135 was resistance for the past few days, and we're finally above it. So I would think if bulls want to continue the rally, they would just want to chop above 4135 for the rest of the day. But again, if we dip below that and we fall, um, I will take an attempt to go long, but I'm gonna have to wait for a demand to be formed and a retest, especially because these levels have all been so well tested. So yeah, that's it. And again, for the VIX, I would like to see a pullback to either this center channel or the 4 hour and see where we go from there. All right, the bell just rung, but I sometimes forget to put think. Usually, what I do is I have TradingView on my iPad, but sometimes I have to remind myself to have Thinkorswim on my iPad instead, because as I've demonstrated many times, Thinkorswim trendline are just completely ridiculous and asinine where they show up, depending on what time frame you're looking at. But also, I could look at the same time frame on my desktop, and the trend lines look completely different than they do on the Thinkorswim app on the iOS. So right now, let me maximize this really quick. If I zoom to a 515, which is what I have right now on my trading view, sorry guys, my Thinkorswim on my iPad, this line right here is is actually way down here. It goes across here and it cuts right through here, and there's a clear rejection right now from here. So this blue line is all the way down here, cutting through all of this. Basically slices through. If and you know what? Let me see if I can create a new one because wow, I have nothing good to say about this app, dude. I really despise this app. I want to switch to futures and just switch to a different system altogether and not have to bother with trading. Man, I'm so dumb today. Thinkorswim. Nope, not that one. This one, please. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, it looks about right. Mm, yeah, yeah. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing right now. I'm seeing this line, just what you see right here, is what it looks like here. Completely different. Absolutely completely different. So I'm just going to go ahead and let's see, let's extend, make this blue, bluish. No. All right, so yeah, this is what I'm seeing on, this is way down here. So now that I've created this line, it now shows up on my iPad, but it's not, even though I tried to line it up, it's not the same. But both these lines are now showing up right here on my iPad. I don't know, man. So that's my current schedule. Okay, that's not for me either. All right, anyways, let's go back to the price action. Looks like we've had initial dip, which is now already being bought up. Yep. Bulls, like I said, do not want this to get below 4135 after making all this effort to get it above here and hold it above here. So and there's our blue line, which doesn't line up properly. But interestingly, if you wanted to make a quick buy and be done for the day, you've got mad money in your account, you're a big baller, whatever. You know that this is your level. You've made the same analysis that I've made. You've seen that this level was resistance for the past few days. Resistance, 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 fake breakout on Friday, resistance Sunday morning, big sell-off. We finally pushed above it yesterday, and now we're just chopping above it. So we want to keep above here up until CPI to continue the rally. So you know that this is a special level. You set your buy in here. You set your buy in here and touches the level almost to the dollar. You get in at, let's say you're done with this. You're a big baller, right? So let's go back to SPY. Let's look at this in SPY. Do I have it accurate here? Of course I don't. My 4135 is off. So whatever, but you're probably trading futures if you're a big baller, but let's say you're stuck with options like me for now, and you decide to get in here. Although, you know what, I'll probably have waited till it gets down here. But whatever, let's say you did, and you decide to put your buy limit at 80, and you get in 100 options at 80. You spent 8,000 bucks because you're a big baller. And then you decide to sell here at 101, 102. Bam, you just made 2,000 bucks. Done. You're done for the day. Go off doing your other things. I'm not a big baller, so I don't even have enough money to get in here if I wanted to. And if I did and made that $27, $25, then I would have been done for the day. Wouldn't have anything left. What the bulls don't want to do is create a supply right here, though. Actually, I don't know if this really counts. Since it's pre-market, does it show? Yeah, but it shows pretty strong on ES. So this is a pretty strong confluence. We have our supply right underneath this this trend line. I forget, what is this trend line again? I know I got that from Adam Mancini. I got all my trend lines from Adam Mancini, 99% of them. Let's zoom out to a 360/40. Oof, what a mess. But this is the one I just threw in out of nowhere recently. But it doesn't line up to the other ones. All right. But yeah, it looks like today's going to be a chop day. But I say that and watch it end up rallying or dropping.